closer together. Johnny, put your arm around Anthony.
Alright, well, first of all, we're going to talk about our first take of this movie. We had to do it in a basement that smelled like shit.
It smelled like ass.
Like later on in the DVD, you're going to see some like clips of it, but as you notice, my hand...
DVD?
Yeah, there's going to be a DVD, dude.
Well,
Or YouTube. We'll probably put it on YouTube. Probably work. Yeah, you got anything to say?
Maybe DVD.
Yo, did you
figure out how to do that?
Yo, did you notice how I just kept putting my hand over my face that whole time during that interview? I was like smelling my sweatshirt because it smelled better than that fucking house. Dude, that dude was the stupidest.
My hand started smelling like that house, man.
Yeah, some bullshit. Yeah, I think this one went pretty well. Like, it's kind of hard to work with Sophie, you know? She's kind of uptight sometimes when it comes to...
I heard she was very distracting.
She was, like
she would make faces and stuff?
Like, yeah, she really did, and, like, she didn't understand it was for cinema. Like, you know what I mean? And,
I don't think we're gonna work with her again.
Yeah.
Religion. Like by yourself.
Fuck you.
Rocky 5.
Fuck you.
I don't know if you noticed that you went over there. She tried to like we were in a public place. Like there's a time and place for everything. But she tried to like show me her breasts. Like I love it, but like there's a time and place for everything. I think it's pretty just.
There's like little kids running around too.
Yeah, like
very disturbing.
You know.
It was wrong.
It was raunchy, dude. It was just straight up raunchy.
But on the first.
It was good for the first try. It was good.
No, I mean like yesterday's interview.
Oh
with
yeah.
Sean.
Oh,
I mean no names here, but
Sean.
he knew his room smelled too, because he said, "Sorry, my room smells a little bit," but he still had us go down there.
No, but he said a little bit, dude. Like that smelled like shit.
And then he kept distracting us with he was playing country music for some reason.
I'm like, what? Jessica Simpson? But all in all, dude, it was for cinema, and if anything for cinema, right?
No, it was highly distracting because we don't have a mic on this camera.
That's true. So you probably can't even hear what we're saying right now. So go fuck yourself. Hi, Mom.
They hear like a little bit. They don't like insult America.
Well, not only America's watching them, so like, I don't really want you to take it there. I'm saying go fuck yourself. Like sometimes it's a good time to go fuck yourself. Not good time. Sometimes it's a good thing.
What kind of time is a good time to go fuck yourself?
When you masturbate, you're fucking yourself. Aren't you?
I guess.
Is it a good time? At the same time, it's a bad time because you're masturbating yourself. Ever see 40-Year-Old Virgin? Remember 40-Year-Old Virgin where he's like jacking off? He's like, "This is myself," and he can't jack off because like.
I don't remember him saying that. I just remember he got himself all pretty before.
Yeah, and then like he was in bed trying to jerk off, but he's like, "This isn't working because it's me." When he was having his little.
Yeah, I guess when you really think about it, very.
So if you have any feelings, you have any comments, you know, call us up, send us in.
From 1 to 10, what would you give yesterday's interview?
There
was a few moments when you guys had good back and
I'd give it a 6, dude, because the content, if you take out the content from the bullshit, the content is really, really what matters, and the content was pretty well. Like, I'll give it a 6, like, overall. But on the content level, I'll give it, like, an 8. The good content was, like, an 8. Overall, it was a 6 because we had to work with an amateur.
And his arguments were kind of...
It wasn't really arguments. There was no substance to his arguments.
What was the one that I found funny? He said something about, like, the abortion one. It was kind of...
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, you go, you tell me.
He proved abortion, saying that it was wrong because someone told his mom to get an abortion, and if she did, he wouldn't be alive. So, with that basis, he said that all of abortion should be illegal. I thought that was funny. What did you think of that?
Well, I have some pretty strong feelings about
How did you argue against that?
Well, I said I could argue that I wish he wasn't born because his house wouldn't be so fucking smelly if he wasn't born, and then he should have been aborted. So either way, there's no right answer to anything.
I don't know. What else? I think we covered everything about yesterday's interview.
Let's talk about this interview some more a little bit. You have anything to say about it? Camera work wasn't bad. I think it was good that we came out. We're in Westfield right now. Maybe you don't know that. Like, we're both from Shrewsbury. We came out to Westfield to film this, you know.
Get the perfect spot.
I know, we looked around.
My only complaint, it was very difficult working with Sophie. I don't think I'm going to do that again.
I mean, it's a nice place to work, but I don't know if, like, the people in Westfield are good people to work with. It's all that Celtic music influence.
Shut up.
I heard it's bad for you.
That's true. I think that's all we have to say.
It's a nice little party.
It's a beautiful day. Peace and love. Fucking best interview on the planet.
1, 2 talking about
perfect.
setting up a utopia.
Yeah,
We've had utopias in the past.
No.
They've all
Fallen
failed.
to corruption. I'm talking
They've
about
all
a
failed.
utopia without corruption, man.
No, I'm even talking about the ones that haven't fallen to corruption. The ones that were destroyed by God.
What?
Like, for example, let's see that freaking town that was
The actual
Atlantis.
story. All right, we have no proof of Atlantis. Like no great proof of Atlantis. No
We
valid
have-
proof.
We have proof. It's just that the facts are mixed matched all the time that they can't be put up in books.
What do you mean by what facts? The
There are
of
facts that there had been a town that was covered by water. However, the way that they're brought to us is so unbelievably stretched that they can't be put in books.
Well, obviously, I'm sure there's been many towns who've like gone underwater due to the climate changes and such. Does that mean that every one of those towns is Atlantis?
But the town of Atlantis, the city of Atlantis, was supposed to be this perfect utopia where everyone bartered. No one took, no one stole. Everyone was perfect. It was perfect society. How would you go back in time?
Scarlet when she's 10 feet tall.
This is my sound.